Hello, welcome. What you're about to see is not for the faint of heart, because I will call this, what I took from Futurama, is the scary door. Success. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Lord, this is Underdog Reviews, and I watched the 64th episode of the Twilight Zone. This was season 2, episode 19. Yes, we're jumping into season 2 again, but these are the last 2 episodes of season 2 before going finally to season 3, hopefully in the right order. So I still have to buy actually the next Twilight Zone, still have to buy it. Don't worry, I will buy it on time before we'll end the Twilight Zone original, so don't worry about it. The 2002 version I also have to buy, and the 2019 version I probably can watch online, but fuck it, let's buy all 4 sets, let's have a Twilight Zone collection, so, but anyway, let's start with the Twilight Zone. We're in a neighborhood bar, and we're in a neighborhood bar, and Rod Sterling is narrating. He's introducing us to 4 people in the bar. One is the bartender. Then we call him number 1, and Mr. 1. Mr. 2 is sitting at the bar. Mr. 3 is sitting, with one bar stool between them, kind of next to him, and there is Mr. 4 sitting at a table. So Mr. 2 and Mr. 3, Mr. 3 is more, at first arguing with Mr. 2 about the game from last night. If it was a foul or if it was an out. Because if it was a foul, he wins. But if it was an out, he wins. Mr. 2 wins if it's a foul or an out. If it's an out, Mr. 2 wins. If it's a foul, Mr. 3 wins. Well, they're arguing with each other. And Mr. 2 took off his jacket because he was ready to fight. And Mr. 1, the bartender, he stops him. Hey, no fighting, because if you do that, I will punch the living shit out of you. Because it's already the 4th time then that he will start a bar fight, It's a brawl. So that's why. And then Mr. 3 goes to Mr. 4, who is sitting at the table, writing something down or reading something. And he said, it was, try to convince him, it was a foul, right? You have seen the game from yesterday, right? And he can't even answer. Mr. 4 can't even, Jesus Christ. Mr. 4 can't even answer the question. And finally, when he can answer, he's now standing between Mr. 2 and Mr. 3. And he says, well, it was an out. Mr. 3 wasn't happy with that, because that means that he lost. He was, Mr. 4 was standing now with his back to the bar, and with a bit threatening Mr. 3, and then he gave him a right. He hit him, and Mr. 4 flew over the bar on the ground. The bartender did nothing actually about that. And sorry. Wait. Oh, hits him just like the week before. That's what I write down. Now, Mr. 2 is arguing with Mr. 3 is arguing with Mr. 2, and Mr. 4 is sitting back at where he sat before. And now they're arguing from, he's a crook, he's crooked, right? And they're all close up to him, you know. They're really in his space. So for, yeah, he's a crooked. And suddenly, an alien, a two-headed, you know. If you watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you saw, kind of spoiler, you saw that scene with Sir Robin, you know, with, and Sir Robin ran away. Before that part, you see the three-headed guy with, I think it was maybe Sir Marco Palin, definitely John Cleese, and what's his name? Who's pushing up the daisies? Who played King Arthur? Graham Chapman. In male. Yeah, in that order. Sir Michael Palin, Graham Chapman, and John Cleese. Yes. They all as the three-headed, but this was a two-headed. It was an alien, and it had a kind of antenna. Both had antenna. One had something like a satellite. Not you know, those dish, you know, that you have to for the satellite, you know, to get satellite. Those dishes, you know, that you have, those big dishes, it was on that, it was spinning around. And the other one had just, you know, had an antenna on his head. And, you know, they only had two arms, but they were very broad. And they had, instead of that they walked, they had a kind of wheel. And apparently they're Martian. And that's pretty funny because, or in season 1 or early in season 2, we've seen people from Venus and Martian in another episode. If you remember it, I did the episode obviously. It was the one with that it's supposed to be that much people in the bar, and there was one extra. If you have seen that, you know, leave a like. Don't forget to recommend something that was my show, Twilight, and subscribe. But anyway, so yeah, that alien come rolling in suddenly, and I'm gonna leave it at that, because if you want to know what happened next, you have to watch the episode yourself. It was really weird and really random, actually. Yo, they're arguing, and you don't expect an alien riding in. You know, that looks. It did look human, but the head was a bit, you know, bit more larger. You know, like this, bit larger. Extra brain space. But it was so random that thing came riding in. But nonetheless, a very good episode. That's why it gets a 4 out of 5, because that thing was fun. What the fuck is that? What the fuck, yo? If you have seen the episode, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the episode, go watch it. Go watch the episode yourself. It's season 2, episode 19, like the title says. Yes, I know it's a bit in weird order, but the whole Twilight show that I've watched in weird order, but season 3, season 4 and season 5 are hopefully in the right order. So if you want to see those, subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of the Twilight show. If you want to see Marvel coming to the channel, yes, all the Marvel movies and the series Loki. Well, maybe I'll do it as a one day, you know, every day one episode, like Twilight show, but probably not. So, but I will make a separate video for that one. Without writing, you know, without writing down what happened, you know, just a bit talking about it. Anyway, and if you want to see May month, Leslie Nielsen, you know, the actor Leslie Nielsen, we're gonna watch a lot of movies. We're gonna watch whole May Leslie Nielsen movies. Only Leslie Nielsen movies. All comedy, probably. Like Dracula, Dead and I'm Loving It, something like that, you know. And other movies, and other movies, and other movies. So, subscribe to the channel if you want to see that. If you want to see the other Twilight Zones, you have the 1983 version, the 2002 version, and the 2019 version. If you want to see those, subscribe, because they're definitely coming to the channel. And after that, we're going to do some other shows. In my anime list, I also have Dexter instead. Yeah, not Dexter's Laboratory. You have DED, but Dexter, the killer. Yeah, that Dexter. I'm kind of curious to the show. But subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.